is just too hilarious. But you know what? That's life. You know that these are not pre-recorded when we have oopses like that. Anyway, Anita will come back once she figured out that she left Zoom. I'm guessing. Anyway, good morning. I am Cheryl. I'm half of All in Alignment with Anita and Cheryl. Oh, too funny. We had such an incredible day yesterday. We spent out at a cabin in Sylvan Lake that Anita has access to. And we spent the day working on our book, on our manuscript, and getting things sorted out and getting on the same page, literally and figuratively. So I see she's come back, but we don't have a picture. Oh, she's back now. Yay, look at that. We're live and we're recording. And I was just chuckling and telling everybody about yesterday and all the work.
Well, I was just, who knows what I just did. Anyway, so it is officially messy hair day because as I was telling Cheryl before we popped on live, that's a reflection of what's going on. So
I know it's messy hair day for me every day.
Have a messy hair day today, and I just have to see if I can make this go bigger.
Sure.
Okay, let me see.
Anyway.
Just a minute.
Well,
no, just a minute.
I can keep talking. Oh my gosh, you're having so much fun. Yesterday I was telling everybody yesterday we spent at the cabin working on the book.
Working on the book. Yep, it was great.
So we would be on the same page.
Yes, so we are on the same page. And we have clarity. Yeah. We have more clarity. Every day is more clear. I can see clearly now the clutter's gone. What am I going to say? Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Come on in.
And today is December 1st. Can you believe we've just hit the last month of 2023?
Nope. Nope.
Like, we were just, before we went live, talking about some call notes from one of our coaching meetings with Lady JB Owen that happened in February of 2022.
Yikes.
That's just about 2 full years ago already. Like, anyway,
yeah.
I'm just
okay, never mind. So. I mean, we're all in a time warp anyways.
True.
This reality is not real. It's all a matrix anyways.
Believe what you want. Okay,
I don't know anymore. Okay, so we're just going to wait for some people to pop on in, and I probably should go see because
anybody?
Okay, yeah, you tell the people what we do, and I'll look and see if anybody raised their hand. How's that?
Sure. So we are all in alignment with Anita and Cheryl. Ooh. And this is our Feng Shui Friday. We help people create their sacred space. Sounds funny. And yet it's so, I don't even, the words in depth are not appropriate. It's so meaningful. Like, we've got the most beautiful message from one of our 21-day decluttering program attendees. Like, we just wrapped it up again.
Yeah.
And she sent the most beautiful message to us the other day. What has transpired in her life in 4 weeks, in a month. Like, absolutely heartwarming. And we're delighted to be a part of that. So anyway.
And she happens to be joining us here. So yeah, good morning.
That's lovely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We on Fridays, we come on live every Friday. We've been doing this. This is our 143rd episode. There's 52 weeks in a year.
How much? How many?
143.
143?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So, we're approaching the 3-year mark. That's pretty wild. Anyway, Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck, Tarot Catherine Collins, is where our topic comes from. We have a deck. We shuffle it until cards fly out, and then we talk about it. But today is a special day because it is the first Friday of the month. It is the last first Friday of the month. So it is the last time in 2023 we will be doing card readings from the deck. And when I was clearing the deck, Anita, I had one fly out already. So I have one for whoever it is.
Okay, well, whoever, nobody's put their hand up yet. So good morning, come on in, Claire. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Lara. Nice. Oh, Lara says, yes, please. There you go.
Oh, okay.
She put her hand up. Okay,
cool.
There's one. And Claire says she's number 2. So there we go. Boo, boo, boo.
Cool.
Okay.
So.
Oh, Jacqueline wants one too. Look at them all put up their hands.
That's fun.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well, we know
I'm
this
going to
first one's
see
for
what
Lara.
Claire wants to know today. Okay. How's that? You can do the other 2.
I'll do Lara.
I'm going to set my intention right here. What is it that Claire needs to know today? Ooh, one just flew out. What else does Claire need to know today? Let's see. What else does Claire need to know today? Let us know, Spirit. Oh, being stubborn on those other cards. I don't even know. Okay, there we go. Bing, bang, boom.
And bing, bang, boom. There's Lara's.
Bing, bang, boom.
Lara.
Bing, bang, boom. Okay, so the cards for Claire this morning came up. Number 15, front entrance. And number 41, secondary entrances.
Oh.
I know exactly why this came up, Claire. I think you probably do too. And then the 5 element card came up, and I know exactly why that came up too. Okay, so let's talk about these, Claire. So this morning, as we get up now,
what's the number of 5 elements? 44?
It doesn't have a number.
Yes, it does. Every card in that deck has a number.
Oh, yeah, it does. 44. You're right. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah. 44. Okay. So this morning, early, like 7 o'clock this morning, I always in the morning, I open the blind that's by my front entrance. There's a window. So I open the blind and, so when the sun does shine, the sun shines in. And I glanced over at my neighbors, and there were 2 of my neighbors who had their vehicles idling in their driveway. And so I took a quick little picture and I posted it on our Path to Creating Clarity and Abundance, which is our 21-day event program that's coming up in January. Anyways, I posted the picture on there and said, what does this picture mean? What's it telling you? And Claire actually commented, and I can't remember exactly her comment without going and looking at it. But anyways, she said something about, likely, I said, what does this picture tell you about the occupants of these homes? And she said that their garage is so full they can't park in their garage. And I went, yes, right? Exactly. And so when we look at your card that says front entrance, so the front entrance for a lot of people, and Claire, this might be true for you, that your front entrance really is blocked. And, that driveway becomes your front entrance. And that, possibly what's happening in your life is that you're coming and going and coming and going. And there really is a lot going on in your life, and things are hectic and chaotic. And you find that the home itself, which is supposed to be nourishing and offering a safe haven, a sacred space for you to take a couple of deep breaths, be yourself, be your authentic self, connect with source, do whatever it is that you do, whatever, the creator instilled in you that you need to bring to the world. We all have those gifts. And when the energy's blocked, we can't do that. We can't do that effectively. So that front entrance really is that nourishing. It's that place, that space of bringing in that beautiful energy into your life. And we do it through our home. And so if it's true for you that your garage is full of stuff and that you too are parking on the driveway, you might want to look at your through your energetic feng shui eyes and say, what's going on that's keeping me in this, busyness of life without being able to fully enter into my home, right? And then, of course, the secondary entrance came up, and that's also related to the garage because people quite often, even if they can't park their car in the garage, will still click the door opener, right? And haul their stuff, the groceries or whatever, and haul that stuff in through the entrance from the garage because, maybe it's attached to the laundry room or a storage room or a kitchen or something, right? So quite often people will do that. But meanwhile, they have to walk through this garage that's full of stuff. And so immediately the autonomic, right? So think of automatic nervous system kicks in and responds to the stimulation that's being received or the information that's being received by walking through that garage that's filled with boxes and unfinished projects. And, so all of this bits of information is subconsciously or subliminally talking to, right, your autonomic nervous system. And so you're coming in the house and you're immediately in a different energetic state. Your body could be tensed up, you could feel agitated, you could feel, all kinds of range of emotions that are disempowering, all because you chose to go through that secondary entrance, which popping the garage door open and seeing all that stuff. So really, really important, Claire, for you, I don't know where you are in your life, but really important. Maybe you want to shift that energy, not go through the garage, if it's overwhelming and we're going to look at it someday, right? Maybe you want to shift and treat yourself like a guest in your home and actually physically come through the front door, through the designated front entrance of the home. And then make sure that when you come into that foyer, to that entrance, that you're greeted with something that makes you say, welcome home, Claire. We're so lovely to have you. How can I serve you today, darling? Right? That's what our home is all about. So think about that. And then we have the 5 elements card. And you hear Cheryl and I talk a lot about the 5 elements. Sometimes we'll say fire energy, metal energy, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to read because when the 5 elements are represented and in balance and or harmony working together in our homes, it creates another opportunity to impress upon the subconscious mind a subliminal message that will help and give us the directive of how we live our life and how we move forward. And so I'm just picking up that there's maybe a lot of mental or metal energy in your space, which keeps you busy, going here, there, and everywhere, and feeling overwhelmed and all of those things without feeling grounded, supported, etc. So anyways, I'm going to read. It says that for a full explanation, again, 5 elements is a whole study in itself. But the wood energy, so to have all 5 in balance. So the wood energy is greens and blues and plants, flowers, items made from wood, columnar, pillar structures, anything that portrays a landscape, etc. So the wood is nourishing energy. So we think about where we get our sustenance from for our bodies comes from wood. Fire energy is the color reds, right? Candles, lighting. We're going to have a lot of fire energy happening in the next month. And so we really want to beware so we can bring in some water energy. Earth energy is yellows, earth tones, items made from ceramics, tile, bricks, earthenware, anything that we can think of that has come from the dirt of the earth. And, that's where the earth element gets brought in to balance that overabundant metal energy. Metal energy is whites, light pastels, items made from rock, stone, and anything made from metal itself. Silver, copper, any of those precious metals. And then water comes into our environment in the color black, very dark colors, and reflective surfaces, mirrors, glass, anything like that is considered a water element. And I know that's just a really quick little summary, but it's all about an awareness and how we can shift the energy by, incorporating some of those elements into our life. So anyways, hope that resonated with you, Claire. And she said, yes, it does. So whoa, ho, ho, we are going to help you. Maybe you want to join our Path to Clarity and Abundance, creating sacred spaces in 21 days. I don't know. It's a thought. Okay. Good morning, Cheryl. Nice to have you here with us today. Another Cheryl with an S. Okay, and so what do you got there, girlfriend? So you are doing one for Jacqueline and Laura.
And Lara, dearest Lara, cards came first. In fact, so much so one was out of the deck before these two even became on Zoom together. And that one, dearest Lara, is the number 13, Affirmational Belongings.
Yes, good one.
Dearests, and this is for all, not just Lara, but specifically, every every item in your space is an affirmation in and of itself. The question you must ask is, what is it affirming? What is it reintegrating? What is it reaffirming? What belief, what idea, what thought, what energy does it continue to repeat? Like that record player in the days gone by, that it just repeats and it repeats and it repeats and it repeats. Dearest, everything is an affirmational belonging. What story is it repeating? And more importantly, is that story supporting you? Supporting your loved ones? If it is not, you need to ask yourself why it is in your possession. The answer may surprise you. The second card that came up for Lara is 8 nature objects. Consider a nature object, how it was created in the love of Gaia. If it has come from nature, that particular object is imbued with the love of Gaia. Now consider a man-made object. How was it created?
Mm.
What energy is behind it? Someone needs to clear their voice besides this vessel. And it is
Okay.
time for you to speak up. For those
Ooh.
surroundings, those possessions are not fueling the joy in your life like the nature objects do. The items that were collected walking along the beach with your child. That memory and that item is infused with your love, the child's love, the love of Gaia, versus that thing that was purchased or given to you at a garage sale because someone else didn't want it. That is a completely different energy, dearests. Again, although these cards came for Lara, this is information for all. We believe our message is clear on that. The 2 cards for Lara, 13, 1 and 3 is 4, and 8 and 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 3. Trinity. Trifold flame. When you think of the shape of the 3, it has a little bit of a rolly bottom, and it can go back into old habits, or it can go forward into new ones. Lara, those choices are up to you, dearest. We hope this was helpful. Now, Jacqueline, interestingly, how entrances and garages topic came up, because, dearest, for you, and as you were listening to what the Anita's saying, the number 42 garage card came up. And the number 28 desk card came up. Interestingly, the 2 is an important number in your life, Jacqueline, yes? You can just type in the comments. What do the garage and the desk have in common?
Well, I think the desk and the garage could both be landing places for a lot of stuff to accumulate and pile up.
Horizontal
And
surfaces.
yeah, so
Yes.
I think that's why they are, together. But
That is a very good, because that is what we are talking about. Notice the 2, 42, 28. So there's 2 2s already. Then you add the 4 and the 8 together and get 12. Another 2. 2, 2, 2. All about foundation, Jacqueline. The foundation around you. Is it stable? Is it solid? Is it a structure that can support your dreams and desires? For these 2 cards are not specifically about those areas, but more about the numerology around those areas. So pay attention, dearest Jacqueline, about the 2 showing up in your world. At 2:22 a.m., are you awakening? Are you happening to glance at the clock at 2:22 p.m.? Spirit is speaking to you, and it is about your foundational well-being. And what is our foundational well-being? Your physical body. We would recommend looking up the 2:22 a.m. in traditional Chinese medicine. TCM, and what organ is in relationship with that time frame. This could be of major significance to you, Jacqueline.
And again, I think also, messages. Jacqueline, yeah, because the 5 elements came up, the 5 elements comes to us in Feng Shui from the TCM, from traditional Chinese medicine. And so along with that time frame of 2:22 a.m. and an organ, there is also going to be one of the elements associated with it. And you can, again, look further, deeper into that and see how you can, so whatever the TCM recommends for that time frame, you might bring that element into your home in the way of a visual stimulation. So very cool.
Or we caution you that there might be an abundance of that element.
Already, yes.
And that is a significant importance here. Foundation is balance. Foundation is solid. The number 2, again, think of its shape. It's posed to go forward, but only because it has a strong foundation. And your health is your foundation. Dearest beings of light, we are always with you all. Namaste.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. And Robin, sorry we didn't have a chance to do a card for you, but you know what? There's always the next month, January. There's always the first Friday of every month where we do this card reading. And of course, as Cheryl and the vessel, her channel, mentioned that, you know what, these cards are for everyone. There's a message in there for all of us. And it's just a matter of, turning the dial, right? So we're tuning in to a different channel that says, how am I looking at things energetically? What is it being reflected back to me? What am I seeing through my Feng Shui energetic eyes that might give me a glimpse or a clue into whatever challenge or situation that I might be going through, flowing through, right?
Who was the 4th person, Anita?
Robin had mentioned that she wanted a card.
2 cards came up.
Huh?
I was just guided. 2 cards for Robin.
Okay, well, there you go, Robin.
4,
okay.
I'm not in channel anymore, so we can just talk about these. The number 4, crystals.
Yeah.
And the number 21, dining room.
What was the number 4?
Crystals.
Crystals, okay.
Interesting that we've had affirmational belongings, nature objects, and crystals in here.
Yeah. Today. Yeah, so again, those affirmational belongings, those crystals, Robin, I just had the insight to tell you that anything only has meaning, the meaning that you give it. So this is an awareness, I might call it a caution for you that, be mindful of other people's, be mindful of the good opinion of other people who might say this means this, right? And so again, it's the discernment, looking through your own Feng Shui eyes to say, okay, is this crystal? So for example, maybe you've gone to a naturopathic doctor or something and they say, oh, here, Robin, you need this because this means this and you need to put it there and do this. And you look at it and you go, I don't know, that's kind of ugly or whatever, whatever your first thought was, but yet you're still following through and taking the advice of that person or something, but it's still not resonating with you personally. So just remember that anything only has meaning, the meaning that you give it. So what is How does it make you feel? Because it's only when we have those high vibrational feelings and those objects that give us those high vibrational feelings that we can move through whatever dis-ease or whatever is ailing or whatever is going on with us, right? So anyways, that's go, Cheryl.
It's always interesting when you get an insight because you just get on a roll and I just let you go.
Well,
A
you know what,
wind-up toy.
I think I'm always in channel or something. I don't know what the heck
At least now
happens.
you admit it.
Something happens and I go blah, 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 blah. I couldn't tell you what I said 10 minutes from now, but anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Dining room, which is interesting, Robin. I get the feeling it's not your favorite place in the house. So what can you do to make it that?
Yeah. And maybe the dining room, right? What bagua, what area of the home in the bagua does the dining room sit? Maybe the energy there needs to be activated with some elemental energy, right?
Yeah, hard to say. I'm also hearing that maybe she doesn't have a dining room.
Okay.
Like, so for some people, so then where
she said it's in her children creativity area, the dining room. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what's stuck? What's going on in there that the energy is blocked? Old energy.
She said they don't dine in there often.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not your favorite room. So the question is why?
Why? Yeah, because it's important to, it's important to breathe life or breathe chi energy into every room.
Space.
Okay, for special occasions. Okay, well, whose belief is that? Whose belief is that the dining room has to be used for special occasions? Are you not special enough that you couldn't set the dining room table tonight and you and your husband could sit there and have a beautiful romantic dinner? Right. So whose belief is that? Where did that programming come from that the dining room table is for special occasions? Oh, that crystal we only use for special occasions when grandma comes. Oh, that's, our beautiful China dinner. Are you kidding me? Hello. You are beautiful. You are worth it. Right? Why are we saving those special occasions? Those special occasions might not come. You might not have an opportunity to use that crystal again. Use it now. All of those things are there to serve you, to make your life, more special and elevate you. So to heck with all that other bull crap. Just use the dining room table. And I'm going to send you, Robin, I'm going to send you a link. Our friend K8, the Hardest, just did an amazing episode with Lady JB on Ignite Television. And Kate was, it was just a beautiful session, all about, activating that right brain, that creativity, because when we're in that creative zone, anyways, it's just amazing. I'm gonna send that to you. Yeah, so get off the island and start using your dining room table.
Yeah, and the crystals. So I'm guessing you've got some crystal, whether they're glasses, wine glasses, you've got some cherished crystal. That's why it came up. I'm like, okay, something else is going on in here. Use it.
Use it. That's right.
And if you're not using it,
fine china, bring it out. Like, we don't have to wait for Christmas. We don't have to wait, because just use it. If you got it, use it. It's not there to sit in the cupboard, because that's not. And whose belief is that anyways, right? Whose belief? Where did you learn that from?
And you're not alone in that belief, Robin. You're not alone in it.
Packed in there this morning. Holy Hannah. Thank you, Spirit. Uh, are you done? Are you going to do the numbers? What do you? Hmm?
Well, we did talk about numbers, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Okay.
I
Because
thought we
we are
did.
10:06. We're past
Yeah.
the hour.
So, you know what? Buy a double digitology book. Look up the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, buy your own book. Maybe we could, arrange to have an autograph for you or
Did you
something.
get your book back?
And have a happy messy hair day because it's messy hair day today in the world.
Go have some elfin fun.
That's right. Let your creativity flow.
Thanks for
Okay,
joining
all. We'll
us.
see you next week.
Bye.